Long snapper Kyle Goss began his career as a Louisville Cardinal. He then transferred to Morehead State and assumed he'd end his career as an Eagle. But at times this summer, he didn't know if he'd get to finish his football career at all. For most on Morehead State's football team, today is just another practice getting ready for another game. That's not the case for starting long snapper Kyle Goss. Through his eyes, every practice and every snap is a blessing.
I guess it was March. I was putting on my shoulder pads for our first padded spring practice and noticed that they didn't fit quite the same, and noticed when I looked in the mirror, I had 3 little bumps.
Kyle thought nothing of it. He didn't connect the dots and thought he would just snap out of it.
Got to the end of May and it had grown substantially. It looked like another shoulder blade. It's kind of the shape of a football. And it was just protruding, and so I had to say something. I didn't want it to be true. I didn't want the dots to connect in that way. They did.
The diagnosis? Sarcoma, a rare connective tissue cancer that is only curable through surgery 20% of the time.
We were just in the car and he told me I was the second person he told after his girlfriend, and we just broke down crying.
Everybody knows somebody that's been affected by cancer, but it's never you until it is.
Having been diagnosed just a month prior, getting back to the football field was cautioned by doctors. But for Kyle, it was never a question.
Even if I was only going to get one more snap, it drove me.
He wanted to recover for the team, but he had a long hill to climb.
Immediately trying to get back to where I could work out, trying to get back to where I could snap a football again.
When he first got diagnosed, his energy levels were real low. He couldn't go work out, let alone walk up and down the stairs in his apartment.
And when he did get back to fall camp, every time he put on his helmet was a blessing.
Honestly, like being in the grind, fall camp is horrible, but I loved every second of it because I was back, and it meant so much more to me.
The senior is now back in his starting position, and he's down to just a handful of home games at Jane Stadium, with Senior Day right around the corner.
Going through what I went through, it's just going to make it that much more sweet to get to the end of the road and leave on my own terms.
There's no doubt about it, football helped him push through, along with a saying that got him to the next day, every day.
I don't know what tomorrow holds, but whatever today is, it's not going to be today.